Here now is being Ståle Sandbech.
There's an old saying that we heard a lot when we were growing up, and that is oss nordmenn var født med ski på beina, men du kan vel si at Ståle var født med et snowboard. Winter sport is definitely a part of Norwegian culture.
We got a lot of great winter sport athletes in Norway, and being a part of that group, for sure, it means a lot. But I feel like at the same time, snowboarding is a little bit different than the other sports. We're artists, you know. It's our life. It's just the way we live. I got my first snowboard on Christmas Eve. My big brother used to snowboard professionally and then became a photographer, snowboard photographer.
Snowboarding was my life for a certain amount of years, and I started competing and traveled around a little bit, you know, got some small sponsors and stuff. But at the same time, I was into photography. So then I just I combined the two things I liked, you know, and it worked out.
When I was 8, he got me and my sister a snowboard for Christmas. He's like, yeah, your gift is downstairs, just go downstairs and try to find it. And I was a snowboard. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with this, you know? Like, I was walking around with cross-country skis and spandex, you know, like what?
I had no clue that he was gonna go that far.
It's my first snowboard.
I loved snowboarding, so I was just wanting him to snowboard as well, you know? That's what brothers do, I guess, you know?
Kind of like after 1 year, I just stopped everything else, and I knew that this was my passion. This was what I was made for, I guess. It was what I enjoyed the most, and I could control it myself, you know? I was my own boss, and I just did whatever I wanted to do.
That Ståle would progress to be the snowboarder he is today. Nobody could see that, but it's a family thing, you know? Like Frode was there to help him progress and taking the pictures.
It was definitely not tough to see him go past me in riding-wise. It was just fun. I already did the switch anyway, you know, and I wanted him to get better. Of course, it's your brother, and it was just fun the whole way, you know.
Obviously, he's progressed a million ways from the first time I saw him, but he always worked really hard, and he loves to snowboard. And the love for snowboarding that he has is, I mean, like, it's the biggest love of his life.
Every little brothers, we always look up to our big brother, you know. He was my hero, he's my role model.
For sure we have a special relationship as we're in the same industry in sport, and we both love it, and we are pushing the limit together.
We've been doing all this together, you know, even though I'm the snowboarder, I'm myself, I decide myself, but he's been helping me out with everything, you know, and putting ideas, you know. He's like my agent, manager, mentor, brother, superhero man, you know, so it's going both ways for sure.
Ståle has a very creative way of snowboarding, and he always wants to progress, and Frode has the same thing in photography.
He's a little bit more picky than me. I heard him once shooting with me and my buddies be like, look at the photo, be like, whoa! Once in like 10 years.
He's never happy. He will take a million shots to get the right shot.
But it's always like, okay, go like half a meter bigger and you get a cover. I was like, yeah, okay, we try to keep on going, go half a meter bigger. Yeah, a little bigger and cover. Just keep on going, no, it's not so good.
Getting a cover is a big thing as a photographer, and getting a cover of Transworld, which is the biggest snowboard magazine in the world. It's a huge thing, you know, and when I got it with my brother, also shot in Norway, that's one of the best feeling, you know. We can just say that we accomplished something big.
You know, Frode takes really good pictures. I mean, like, he's a world-class photographer, and obviously he elevated Ståle's career, and he's always got something to say about his trick, or, you know, his grab, or you can do this better. You can, you know, it's brothers.
This is the finals. Run 1 of 3 for Mr. Ståle Sandbech of Norway. Ståle spends more time on the snowboard than any other human I know. Uno, dos, tres. Ståle Sandbech!
That is what we call stomping it.
I think Ståle is pushing the progress of global snowboarding, because the way he does his tricks and the way he learns them and the way he does them, it's hard for the other guys to follow.
I love the way he grabs Indy and puts some Ståle Sandbech signature style on that.
Last year, Ståle and Mark was really pushing each other, and, you know, kind of like every second contest, it was just like, oh, who's gonna win?
For sure, it's been like a battle with me and Mark the last few years.
Like a real-life video game, Mark McMorris makes it look so easy there. Mark McMorris back with a gold medal here in snowboard slopestyle. What a finish!
That guy, you know, is one of my best friends, but he's so good. And we're always like so close, but I feel like he always get the top place and then me right under, you know? It's so close. And then a few times I get him, you know? So hopefully take him down a few more times.
I don't even have a word for his finesse. It's really, really good. And I'm just ecstatic that I was able to step above him. He is a really good snowboarder and is becoming more and more dominant each year and more consistent.
I have lots to prove, you know. If I didn't have anything else to prove or anything else to accomplish, it would have been boring, you know. It's always something new. Contest-wise, I have a lot of big podiums, I have a lot of medals, different stuff like that, but I've had a lot of XGames medals lately, but I've never had the gold. So that would be high on the list for sure. It's gonna be an interesting season at the same time as it's getting pretty scary as well. The level is high. It's gonna be insane.
He's still just 23 years old and he accomplished a lot. But I think he has a lot more to give, and it's gonna be interesting to see what's next.
Howdy folks, Jack Matrani here, host of the X Games. Thank you for watching Being. Make sure to subscribe to X Games YouTube channel, and if you want to continue watching some more Being, check out the playlist. Or not, whatever you want to do. I'm not like here to tell you what to do. I mean, but like just giving you a heads up of what you can do.